Hi, my Cancer and Cancer Rising friends. Sandra from ForYourChi.com. Thank you so much for being with me here on YouTube. We're here today to do your 6 out of 12 house readings. I'm going back to the old ways of doing these 12 house spreads on YouTube. If you want to follow me to see the extended reading that contains houses 7 through 12, the links will be contained in the description box below. It will be on Patreon. Yes, that is a subscription, but I've made it very affordable for everyone. Okay. We need to talk about your reading. This reading is going to be a trip. So first, where we're at now, you're in a good place right now, a good feeling place. At the beginning of January, you have Universe, which is the World card in traditional tarot. It means that you simply need to open your arms and continue to be in gratitude for all that you have in order to receive more. The universe wants to bestow blessings, extra blessings upon you, but you need to remain steadfast in a state of gratitude at this time. You did pull Azure on top of this, which I love, which talks about your intended and desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force things to happen here. Instead, just open your arms and receive. And gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. The money, excellent. 3 of Cups for your money and your stuff. This implies a celebration. So something is happening here, good for you with your money. Something came in for you, a bonus, a raise. You got the job that you wanted that provides. Or it could be a inheritance or winnings, lottery, lawsuit settlement. Good news with money, nevertheless. Now, Vanessa is here to talk to you about what decisions do you need to make about your money now. The bottom of this card says, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which takes me away from it? Okay, so this could even be making decisions about investments, investing, different currencies, could be cryptocurrency, could be gold or silver coins. I don't know what it is, but you all know what's on your mind here. Okay, so there's some decisions to make now that January and this new year and celebration of money is happening. Okay, now here comes that's good news, but here comes the really trippy part. Your brother or sister, or anyone you would consider a brother or sister, I would reach out to them, especially if you haven't talked to them lately. Ask them what's going on with their life. They've pulled the Death card. Now, ordinarily, this card would not alarm me because we are creatures in environments of change right now, constant change. But they also pulled Sonia, which talks about someone, usually a loved one or a friend, who has crossed over, who revisits them either at their house or at nighttime or in their dreams. So they pulled the Death card with someone who has crossed over here and someone who needs to relay a message to them. So with these two, it's like, wow, the other side is really trying to get a hold of them or in touch with them or someone around them. So you might do them a service by asking what's happening here. Did they have a loved one or a relative or a friend that has just passed? What is going on? They may need to talk to somebody about this. It might need to be their Cancer sibling. I always tell you guys, you're the most psychic sign there is. If there's anybody that will understand it, it's you. Now, here we go with big news here. So I have to ask the Cancers, what's going on with your house? What's going on with where your living situation is? You pulled the Karmic card here. If there's nothing big happening in your house of home in January, ask your father or your father figure what's going on in his life, because this could be a major change here. You pulled Isabella, which talks about, yes, the timing is right for this change to happen. The bottom of this card says a happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So I would bet for most of my Cancers, they're having a major shift in where they're living or who they're living with. This could be somebody moving out. This could be somebody moving in. This could be you moving in with somebody. Something big is going on with the home here. The homestead, the home front. What's happening? Wow. This reading is extra exciting. It's like the adrenaline just won't stop flowing. Okay, the 5th house, your social circle, your friendships, your dating life if you're a single Cancer. You pulled fertility, which is you planting the seed for what you're going to do next here. I would definitely say yes to the invitations that I got in January. Social, dating, or otherwise, if you're dating out there. Now, you do need to spend some time alone meditating, trying to figure out where you want these friendships to go. Do you want to meet new friends? Do you want to solidify old friendships? Reach out to people. You know, what do you want here, Cancer, with your dating life and your friendship circle? It's up to you to decide, but then once you decide, it's going to be important to go for it, okay? And also, I'm getting that someone needs to reach out to an older friend and ask them if they need help. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Is there anything I can do for you? That kind of thing, okay? Lots of people need help right now in many different ways. Okay, here we go with the last house before we move on to the extended. We've got moving on, which is you coming out of the darkness into the light. You can see the light now, Cancer, as it relates to your work and your health. What should we do here? In order to continue to turn this situation around, you pulled Bethany, which is taking time out for you, Cancer. This is getting a relaxing massage or pedicure or spa treatment or sea salt bath, taking some time out for yourself, pampering yourself, giving yourself a little R&R. Your body is working hard for you, and it's time to treat it better, at least in January. Maybe that's going to be some of your New Year's resolutions for those of you that do that. Now, before we move on to the extended reading, I'm going to look at the signs that showed up in your 7th house of love and partnership. You pulled 2 swords, the King and the Knight of Swords. Speaks about air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini here for you. You also pulled the Sun, which is a Leo or Leo rising. You pulled something very significant and big in your 7th house that's about to take place. I can't wait to deliver this message. So, if you want to follow me there, click on the description box below. The link will be contained therein. We're going to look at your love life, your partnerships, your intimacy, contracts, taxes, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income. If you have that, we're going to look at your school and your travel. We're going to look at your career and your mother. We're going to look at your children and your best friends. And we're going to look at the future card, which takes place in April. Many blessings to all my Cancer friends.